everybody wants to draw cards, you know. So
Well, that's it. Card draw
it
is
was
really,
the
I
perfect
actually think,
card.
the name of the meta. Like
Yeah.
spicy card, but card draw value card draw is huge on this meta. And
Oh yeah, absolutely.
actually, I think we're about to see a value game because we've got our first pairing, right?
Oh, we're in? Okay.
I think we
Let's take a
are
look.
in. Looking at, let me get the number here. 5 color control we're one of our 5 color decks versus mono black aggro.
Okay. Yeah, let's take a
Ooh.
look. Let's go to it.
So yes, so this is 5 color
Oh yeah.
ramp.
Yeah, they're started up.
And so 5 color ramp. Mostly this is one of the builds featuring a Tali. It is main decking of Farewell and the Celestis, and mono black aggro playing in a really nice curve. Razor Glass Transmogrants, Raven, actually in a discard package. 4
Yeah.
Lilies, 3 Raven Mans,
Wow.
Corrupt Court
Interesting.
Officials, and Nunzumi Informant. Now that is interesting. Mono black aggro.
That's the aggro list. Okay. So they're really aggro about discarding.
I mean, hey, it's aggro is a definitive term. So if you're attacking life total, you're attacking hand size. I mean, what matters?
Yeah. Yeah, it all works. Okay, and you get them to discard the Archangel that they otherwise would have been able to cast in the, you know, the next, either now or the next couple turns. So yeah, I feel like that's a decent discard. And Gudao 73 wanting to keep the lands, you know, to be able to slam that Atali on curve. And here comes another Lily.
Yeah, just ready to go. Like,
yeah.
How
are
we
Sunfall
answering
for an empty board?
I guess Sunfall is like discard fodder at this point, but
yeah, true. You
Gudo.
you just yeah, okay, so they want to discard that, still keep the Atali.
Okay.
Or are they gonna discard the okay? I think they want to discard the Atali now because it is still a little ways away.
Yeah.
And maybe just be able to kill whatever creature they play, but Gadian playing it smart, not discarding the creature, or not discarding or sorry, not playing a creature, I should say. This is interesting.
Yeah, we're
now,
ramping ahead
now
of
you
it.
get to 7 lands for Gudao. So and now it's kind of like, man, I almost wish I wouldn't have, you know, discarded, but it looks like they're just going to discard whatever now.
So a sort of once in future?
Yeah, it's a card, man.
Going on the might?
Yeah.
I did not expect this. I'll be completely honest.
Now they get to play their game. They get to incubate again.
Yeah.
Top deck. Oh, there's a top deck attraction. Oh. What a top deck. Oh my goodness.
Now it's probably like the best thing.
Yeah, and I think you want to get, they're only going to get 3 cards. Oh, did they? Oh no, they did get a land. And then they can ley line, which is pretty good.
Yeah, because that's about to alt.
Yeah, or either that or just at least do an edict, you know.
Oh my.
Yeah, that just changed everything right there. Oh, never mind. They have a 3rd Lily. Amazing. But they plussed. They plussed.
I kind of respect the plus.
Oh, do they get to cast a removal spell from the grave?
Yeah, I think so.
Or are they hoping to?
I think they're hoping. Yeah.
Okay, they got to go for the throat. Perfect. Okay, so some 5-head plays coming in here from Gadian.
Yeah, like the foreseeing
and all those,
ahead.
And all those cards that Gudao got, they're from the Atraxa, they're gone now.
Yeah, like it didn't
just like that, back to an empty hand. Wow.
As great as Atraxa top deck was, I do feel a little bit bad for Gudao. Like getting 3 cards up in Atraxa is definitely on the lower end.
It's not the greatest, yeah. And I think we can just edict here and animate and cast some stuff for free.
Yeah.
We're gonna put it on that guy now.
For the 5/5, yeah.
Maybe I think the game plan here actually for Gadian is gonna be, we don't actually want to Mind's Lily here. We want to keep plussing
Yep.
and make them sack like half their lands so they can't just top deck another Atraxa and slam it. I think that's what, you know what I
I would
mean?
agree with that 100%. Lily alting is a
Yeah.
definitive way to keep them off of either Atraxa or Atali, because one of those could switch that around. And
Mhm.
bearing in mind, Godot has an ossification right on one of those lands.
Yeah,
So depending on what has to be sacked, you strip the domain, leyline binding gets
that's true.
triggered up,
Yeah,
ossification, or
yeah.
maybe the existing leyline have to get sacked. Like,
Yeah, absolutely. No, you are totally right. And it looks like now we see him what, one land off from being able to do the herd migration?
it looks
Correct?
that
Or
way.
1,
Because
2,
we
3,
we
4,
tapped
5, 6.
in,
Yeah.
because we tapped in for something there, but we're gonna discard it and get some life.
Okay. I think
And
they're
then,
realizing what the game plan is as well on
yeah,
the alting Lily. So it's just kind of turning into, okay, well, I might as well get as many lands as I can out right now. So that, I get to keep 6 or, whatever.
had the numbers a little bit. Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Mhm.
And then that life gain kind of stick alive a little bit, take another hit, buys you
Mhm.
a turn. Maybe we top deck
Yeah.
something here, kind of
They're going
hoping.
for, what is this, 10? Okay.
Yeah,
They're
10
probably gonna
Toxic
do the
3.
revelation again, I think.
I would think so. I think that makes the
And
most
then
sense, right?
they get to incubate, and then they have a blocker for the Murex token.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all coming up. That mono block aggro.
Oh, there's the
That's
Tolly up the top. All right, let's see it. What do you got?
all right. I gotta give respect.
What do
Godow's
you
top
got?
decks.
Yeah, nasty. Well, there's so many bombs in the deck. It's just, that's what ends up happening.
This
You
is
know.
true.
And look at this. Go for the throat hits nothing on the other side. We have
Everything's an
all artifact
artifact.
creatures. Yes.
Oh, that's so. Oh, that's such a feels bad.
Stomper grabbing another land for us.
That's interesting, though. So
Mhm.
I was gonna say, depending on how sacrifices work, maybe we have enough land to flip a Talia, but it's looking like not at this point. If Lily wasn't about to alt, this could have just come down to a Talia flipping for lethal.
Yeah, the alt is really something here. And I'm also wondering, like, now that the Atali is on the board with the Stomper, how do you organize these piles? You can't prioritize your lands the way you wanted to, but at the same time, if you just leave Atali as a 7/7 trample, obviously that's a huge creature. But if you just
Mhm.
go straight for I don't know, if they go for the lands, it might be a little easier. So let's see what we got here.
Big
Oh
pile
boy.
one.
Okay.
The ossification and ley line left in pile one with a Talia too.
So I think
That's
it looks like mostly lands in pile 2 there, doesn't it? So
yeah,
it's kind of like
lands.
keep some permanents and some lands, or keep like one permanent and as many lands as you can.
That's what it
Otherwise,
looks like.
yeah, definitely left him with a dilemma.
I'm curious why the split like that though, because Leyline and Ossification were in the same pile with the Atali.
Okay, that's
But
also effective. Um,
yeah, that does it too though. Like a concede will do it. I
and
mean,
it seemed like Gadian was pretty decisive in how they wanted to do that. That didn't take
yeah,
long at all. For they were like, "Yep, move these here, these here." I mean, I like it. I like the decisiveness in the game plan and knowing what you want to do. That's
hugely.
incredibly important at this point in a tournament, especially if you want to beat a deck as strong as a 5-color ramp. So I respect it, and it worked for him. So that's good.
Isn't. I'm curious what we're gonna see sideboarding in here. So unlicensed hers
Mhm.
coming in. We know Gadian's discard. So counter magic, I disdainful stroke really I don't think is gonna hit too much. Maybe, a couple things. Obviously, She Holder it is kicking in the opponent's list, but
Yeah.
I mean, do you consider bringing in the Stone Brain here?
For if you're maybe, but I guess for Liliana, because that
That's
really
yeah.
did, man, that was some of the best use of Liliana I've ever seen. Like that just, yeah. Um,
Oh, it was huge, and especially after seeing so many lilies too. Like,
yeah,
they
drawing
were
3
lilies.
in like 20 cards was that is what won the game in this case, and it's crazy. There are situations where Liliana is just can take over a game, but then there are situations where it's like, man, this is a terrible draw right now.
Yeah,
You know, so it's such a situationally good card, but there are other situations where when it's good, it is the best card in that game, respectively. Um, yeah, I don't see why you don't bring in the Stone Brains for it. Um, it's a tough sideboard.
it is. I don't know that we're like overly well equipped to handle like a discard. You know,
Yeah, I kind of
I
like Elish Norn too. It's a hell of
I
a
was gonna
blocker.
say not
Yeah.
only a blocker, but doubling our ETBs for ley line
Mhm.
bindings and
Oh,
ossifications is
they opted
pretty
not.
good.
They
No, it
opted
didn't.
not to bring it. Okay.
Oh, okay. So
All
no
right. We'll
Elish.
see.
Hmm.
Maybe just wanting to be able to deal with everything and just get our Sunfalls and our exile effects and all that in here.
Yeah, that
Um,
would have to be. And opening
Curse
hands.
coming in. That's helpful.
Yep, got the hearse. I do like our hand where we're at. Hitting our land
Yeah, me
drops,
too.
hearse on 2, already ready to start eating away some graveyard shenanigans.
Ooh,
Targeting stuff to stop the sort of once in future.
I guess is that the Atraxa that we're getting rid of here? I think you can give him the Archangel, but you can't give him the Atraxa.
Yeah, you don't want Atraxa kicking. You
Yeah.
don't want to leave Atraxa in hand because Atraxa coming down is what catches things.
Hmm. Notably, Gudao going right for the for that traumatic
Yeah,
revelation so that they can't, like you said, with once in future, just allowing you to keep spamming that at once a turn.
yeah, it's
So we're
it's
gonna
value.
discard here.
Croaking Counterpart,
Okay.
I like that. We've got Flashback.
Is that the fun card that you were talking about? Well, no, I know you said there was a Realm Breaker. I guess that's a fun card too, though, huh?
Yeah,
Broken
The
Counterpart.
Croaking Counterpart was in this list though, which it was kind of interesting, right? Because we make a frog copy of our Atraxa.
Yeah, and you don't really care how big it is. You just care that you get 5 cards, basically.
Well, that's so okay. Are we crewing and hitting Lily? I kind of like that.
Sure. I guess that would explain why they took all their stuff last turn
Yeah,
out of
make
the
it a
grave. Yeah. So then, but yeah, you actually kind of have to. Otherwise, you're just gonna have an edict there, and you're gonna
yeah.
lose your Archangel. So it's almost a forced attack, I think, in a way.
I would
Where I
agree.
guess, well, and then you're gonna go down to 1 card.
Okay, but I mean, I
Which
think
probably
we
ditch
keep
the
invasion.
lands. Yeah,
I
because
agree.
invasion is gonna get you 2 more lands, so you might as well just, you know,
And they ditch a Lily.
interesting. Okay.
So that's 2 Lilies gone at the one on field, 1 in
Hmm.
graveyard. So 2 out of the 4
Yeah.
we've already seen again.
Hmm. I don't know if there's any likelihood that Gadian boards out a Lily after the way she performed in game 1.
I don't think so. I think Gadian's like, nope, all 4 kicking in.
Yeah. And I guess what's great here is, we're doing now we're discarding our own stuff too. Discarding an edict, which is it's a little, it'd be nice to have that, but you also do have a permanent that is an edict whenever you need it now.
This is true. And
They
I'm
could
wondering.
blow up the sword also.
I kind of think you do.
Yeah, I
Letting
think
the
you do too.
sword is problematic, right?
I agree. And I don't know if I'm not sure what the plan, like if they were planning on if Gideon's gonna play a creature and maybe you wait, but then you also go like as soon as they plus with Lily next turn, you just have to do it in response. And they played as a land. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Uh
8.
was that a misplay, I wonder?
Okay. I Yeah, because you're at 7. Do you really need more than 7?
Yeah, unless top deck
Or
attracts
maybe
into
they don't
leyline binding, maybe.
attraction a ley line or to flip a Tali. Maybe that's a way that you see yourself
Yep.
winning here. Um Equally, I don't know. Archangel's good here.
Yeah,
It's
and double
a
kick
bit of a
and
conundrum in that sense. Well, because actually, yeah, no, Archangel's great. It looks like you can just. I would go one face And then I would hit the well, actually, I don't know if I hit the transmogrant. I'll just leave the transmogrant.
I
I
would
would
kill
go
Lily.
I would go yeah, so you can go 4 at the battle or 4 at Lily. You're gonna crew anyway. You
True.
know?
Yeah, because we can't block.
You're
So
gonna
actually, yeah.
yeah. You're gonna crew anyway. Oh, and that gets
And
haste.
that kills
Which
Lily,
we've
right?
actually yeah, that'll
I
kill
for
Lily.
yeah, I forgot Skyclave has
Mhm.
haste, which is
Mhm.
awkward because I
Well,
play this
actually, I'm
deck.
sorry. It's technically not haste. It's just that the battle's been out, so it doesn't have
Right.
summoning sickness. Yeah,
Yes,
but
right.
yes.
Sorry. You're right.
But I guess could you block with the hearse now?
Yeah, so you could crew the hearse, block, and then eat 2 things to make it an 8/8.
Huh. Little surprised that we didn't see it, but I guess also what if they go to cast something, you just get to take it in a response then, correct? With hearse?
Yes, that's
Okay,
also
so it's
true.
not
So
the
that might
end of the
be.
world.
No, it's not, and that might have been why. Like, we take the damage, we see what gets milled, and potentially cast,
They
and then
they
eat in
bricked they
response.
bricked anyway, and there's a third Lily.
So all
That's
the
rough.
lilies are gone almost this game. That's 3 out of
Yeah,
4.
and yeah, we got one left. There's a Stomper that's, like, ready to attack after summoning sickness now that you have as many lands as you do. Notably, this will get you to 9 lands, so you will also be able to, um, what do you
Tali
call it?
and
You'll be able to, yeah, flip a Tali if you want, and you're at 21 life, so you're not too worried about the 2 life that you lose from it.
no, that's true.
Equally, I think a counterpart might come down here for the Stomper. Okay, more lands, because why not?
I like that, right? We thin the deck a little bit. Like we
Mhm.
have our lands in play. At this point, I think we just want to draw gas and punch
I think so too.
face.
I think so too.
I'm kind of like I don't know. I would have maybe crewed the hearse there to swing in for attack, but
For more, yeah.
yeah, just to set it on the clock. But conservative play. Like I get it, holding back. I don't think we're at a disadvantage by any stretch.
There's a shoulder. Okay, so that changes things a little bit. But
Unless we
a
top deck.
10-10, yeah. Let's see. Ooh,
That
okay.
is a
That's
potential draw.
something.
Yeah.
That's something. Well, let's swing first, huh? Before we
Yeah, I was gonna say okay. Well,
okay. Well, no, because you can crew for
uh
10.
yeah,
Ah, there
yeah,
we
the
go.
hearse. All right, there we go.
There's the 5 head. There it is.
That's what we're looking at. And that is lethal next turn unless
Okay,
something gets
good
answered.
job. Yep, that'll do it.
Oh, there it
That'll,
is.
okay, very good, very good.
Dow
Alright,
taking game 2.
we guess we go to game 3.
This is getting spicy. This is getting
Yeah, that was
spicy
good.
now.
That was definitely a good response here. Another cool thing about this aggro deck is, the only counters we see, I don't know if they have make disappear in the others. I think this is their whole sideboard. We see disdainful strokes. I think Lily's the only card, or I'm sorry, Shoulder's the only card that hits
Yeah, I think you're right. From the
in
mono
that's in
black
that
aggro
mono
side.
black list. So disdainful stroke, not like you think normally against mono black before. Oh yeah, let me hit those invokes, and now it's like, all right, well we're gonna go so low to
Yeah.
the ground and under the radar that your counters are a little less effective, unless you want to out tempo us.
That's true though. And it's like, yeah, stroke only hits a couple things. It really changes how the counter spells will be in the sideboard, I
Mhm.
think, for games moving forward. Less
Yeah,
played
and
of
you're not
disdainful
even
strokes,
you're not even
maybe
bringing them in.
no. Maybe it's more correct to start seeing like other counter spells, more negates or spell pierces these days. That might
Yeah,
be more along the lines, maybe.
I do feel like in this tournament, I've seen a decent amount of negates, but also we're just seeing more control in general.
Sure. Gotta also love it when
Okay.
your Atraxa replaces itself.
Yeah, incredibly helpful. Do we get a Lily here? Ooh,
Corrupt
okay. So
official.
there's that
Okay.
discard package. I think we can just ditch a land. Yeah. Oh no, counterpart because of flashback. Yep.
Yep.
There's a sleeper now. That is an aggro card. That thing gets
Yes.
out of hand quick if you don't deal with it. And it looks like, I mean, there you could. No, they're not going to drop the Archangel. So they're playing the hearse. That sleeper, if you get, it's at least going to be a 3/3. You're going to get hit for 4 this turn. It's relevant, There's the sword. Okay.
We've got to be cognizant of that sleeper.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, immediately they're looking to take cards from the those cheap spells from the grave to stop that incubation with the hearse there. And now we get the Archangel kicked. We can kill the sleeper.
Yeah, I think sleeper's the easy target here.
Yeah, and Gating getting punished a little bit for wanting to go for the sword rather than making the making the sleeper a 3/3 last turn.
Yep. Yeah, because if the sleeper was a 3/3, it would have survived. And still seeing some good stuff though. Are we sacrificing our hearse?
I think they're just crewing to be able to block just in case.
Which is fair, because you don't want the combat tricks on the sword at once in future to kick in.
Exactly.
So
you can block, and then it would be a trade then in this case. So I think they're gonna attack. So they're gonna say, you know what, if you want to give up your sword, then sure. I think that's kind of what they're saying here. Or
I think that's fair.
Your hearse rather. Yeah.
Well, at this point, with cards in hand, we have an Atraxa and a binding that just gets top deck. I really like where Godow's sitting at.
Yeah. Maybe another traumatic revelation here. Oh, okay. Well, there is a discard.
Okay.
We pitch the binding. I think you have to, because the chance of an untapped land and then an Atraxa next turn, it just feels like you're in complete control. There's not exactly a great hit. Hitting once in future is decent now that you don't have it. Like it's good to take it now that you don't have the hearse anymore. But I think that a prospective land for the and then you could just top deck another binding too. That's always fun. The prospective top deck for an untapped land is just, it's too good to pass up for that Atraxa,
Well, and even more so, croaking counterpart in the graveyard, right? To make a copy of the Atraxa for all that value.
Yeah. You're really getting rewarded for going that route, I would say, with based on what's there. Now, I think you can leave the informant, but you actually want to take the sword there. Yeah.
Okay. Absolutely agree. Take away the thing that can keep equipping and just take 1 damage. We're not scared about
it. And obviously don't give them the ETB on the on that if they somehow get rid of your, you know what I mean? Okay, making the opponent discard here. I like it. I like it. Let's do it.
Aggressive. What do you got, opponent? Croaking counterpart.
What do you got?
What is this?
I think they figure if I'm forcing you to top deck, then once I get the Atraxa on the board, it just doesn't matter. Yeah. If I make 2, I just need the 1, and that's gonna do it. So we'll see.
It wasn't go for the throats. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you might as well. And they were holding it for the Atraxa. So that's actually, in a way, I guess, good foresight, huh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so we're gonna go Celestis, and then we are gonna get our 7th land with the Stomper. The Stomper is gonna be able to start swinging.
And that's a clock.
Yep, and Atraxa's coming next turn if there's no Revelation or Liliana that comes.
What do you think Gadian's looking to top deck here, right? It has to be like Traumatic Revelation or something to get that last card, even a Lily.
Yeah, it's got to be Lily or Revelation. I think those are the cards. Well, I guess another Informant or a Court Official, because it's just any discard besides like Duress. That'll do it. But it looks like,
don't have it.
There we go.
Yeah,
they have priority from Murex and Foundry, but I don't know if they actually have something that,
Yeah.
Once again, only 3 cards. So that's something to keep an eye on here when we kind of look at all this stuff.
Yeah, the hits have been a little bit low on this side, but maybe it's just how the shuffler is deciding for Godow today. That being said, the 3 cards that were given certainly were enough, though.
Oh, absolutely.
Going for the Passaggio and the Murex, absolutely love that choice. Take away the token generation, take away making more stuff.
Do you like it on the Murex or the Foundry there?
I like it on the Murex. I think Foundry, Foundry to me is
and there's Traumatic. Fun. 1 turn late.
Oh, 1 turn late, but gets an Archangel.
It helps. It helps.
Gadian's got to be hoping for a go for the throat off the top.
Yeah. That's pretty much the only. And then you still got to deal with that 4/4.
Yeah.
You can block it. You're gonna block it right now, and that's it. And then next turn, next turn's lethal. Actually, well, no, you have the Foundry.
Yeah, we've got Foundry to still act as a blocker, but we need to deal with that Atraxa now.
Mm-hmm.
Top decking Sword, not what we're looking for. What a turnaround in these games today. That Atraxa, I really thought we were going to finally see Croaking Counterpart come down for Atraxa. I was not expecting it to deal with the discard, but
yeah,
like,
but that worked out really well. That was a heck of a decision, because if he didn't do that, then Atraxa's not on the board right now.
Well, yeah, that go for the throat, like amazing tell by Goodell. You're probably thinking like, there's got to be something. They haven't played it. It's either land or it's a kill spell. Like, don't take the risk.
Yeah,
like absolutely smart.
I don't think that there's a way out now for Gadian, because you need basically 3 blockers. And I don't think there's a board wipe. I don't think they play the Fiora board wipe or whatever. Yep, there's a land. That's going to do it.
Game 3. Great to see coming back in from round 7 to the semifinals.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I like
a rough start.
Yeah,
rough start on the play, but you do have the play.
You do. So that's something. Do you risk it?
I'd have to see how many. No, they didn't. I was going to say that I'd have to see how many lands they have before I answer that question.
Yeah, I agree, but the mulligan, our mull worked out really nicely here.
Yeah, that was a solid response to the mulligan. They have 22 lands, by the way, so I would actually probably venture to say no.
Yeah, I would agree. The mulligan definitely seems smart then.
Yeah, but yeah, okay. So the Pizza said during the finals they're going to do the giveaway for the commander decks.
Okay, perfect. There you go. So commander deck giveaway coming up right after the semis. Well, we're not there yet.
Legit. No, not there yet. But I am going to keep an eye out, because I'm going to try to win these commander decks.
Do it up. You need get a commander deck. Just commander deck.
I was thinking about getting that Necron, the Warhammer one. That Precon.
That one's so sweet.
I saw it was on sale on Amazon. So, and then that's mono black for me. So
I
think that would be good.
It's a very fitting deck for you.
My podcast partner Jay, he grabbed it. He said it's awesome. And I think he got it for like retail price, because it's actually going over retail now. Yes, they're actually like scalping those Warhammer decks, man. Yeah,
limited quantity now. Kind of like the plays we're looking at the moment. I mean,
it's a little bit limited, yeah. I mean, you're playing a Brutal Cathar onto an empty board. Kind of feels bad.
Yeah, I'm not a fan, but at this
land.
Goncho coming, yeah. I guess at the same time, though, like Gleason's also not like off to the races here, where we've got a herd migration.
Yeah, so I mean, they're going to gain 3 life and get a land, probably. They'll probably channel it. I do like Gobakon hitting the Topiary Stomper too. Kind of slow him down even more on the draw there. You know what I mean?
Well, especially if they happen to get into like the Invasion of Zendikar, right? Stomper into Invasion of Zendikar is such a swing.
It puts you right there. Yeah.
But I'm curious. Like, so we've got some tap lands going in. Itali's still sitting in hand.
It's gonna go to Knight. Oh wow. Okay.
That's extra damage. We do like that, and
that's noteworthy. And then you can just swing the Yodian at Gobakon and get a 4/4. Yeah,
flipping it.
Good damage, good value here off these 2 attacks. And I would say you're gonna approach 5 lands here. You can get your Stomper out if you're Gleason, but you still can't attack or block with it. So I think what I like here is I actually like just playing the other Cathar.
I think so too. Like, I don't see a point to hold it back.
Yeah,
I mean, we
because
didn't
you're
play it
not
in.
blocking.
Yeah.
They're not going to really be able to block with anything. We don't think. Well, okay, I guess that's a
Unfollow.
reason.
Okay.
That's a reason to
Well,
not do it.
yeah. Definitely
Not
a good reason to hold
overcommitting.
back.
Okay. So now, do you tap the one Aganjo and then play the 2, 3, 4, 5?
You
No, maybe they think they're gonna
could.
Cathar the. Well, no, it's still night though.
It's still night. I
That's interesting.
don't think we play. I think we hold back Cathar for as long as we can. Because Cathar is one way we take off a potential blocker or just fully eliminate that incubator token right after it flips back to daytime.
Mm-hmm.
But we're looking Stomper, 7th lane for Stomper.
It's coming.
So
So
this
then
might
maybe just you want to get it back to day though, so you can hit that Atali, but at the same time, you
yeah.
kind of don't want to use. Yeah, maybe the ossification's better for Atali, and now you just play the Cathar,
I
or you
think
could
it
swing
is.
in and use your Aganjo. That's a thing.
Swing in, use the Aganjo, kill the Stomper. I do like that. And then we save the ossification for Atali
Yeah,
because the only way for them to deal with ossification is a leyline binding.
yeah, yeah. I like hitting Atali better with the ossification than I do with the Cathar.
Yeah.
I will say that.
What are we flipping into? What do we wheel?
Oh, there's an Atraxa.
Oh
This
no.
is over. This is over.
Gleason gets the dream hit off a Tali. Oh.
It's bad
Oh.
because we're this far in and you only have them down to 17. That's
Yeah.
the issue, you know?
Oh, 100%. And now you're staring down at a board of 2/7/7s and your own ad lane. And it's a life
Mhm.
linking one too. Oh.
Yeah. I think it'll go back to day though, because they
Italy
you
is
you
cast,
because you
yes.
cast the spells for free. Okay, yeah. So that's something. It's still bad though, man. So yeah, I think you have
Yeah.
to Cathar the Atali and then ossification the Atraxa,
Yeah.
which is crazy that you have to think about what's the least bad way to deal with these really difficult creatures to deal with in the first place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And especially we attack in, so we trigger our light shield
Get the
area.
counter. Mhm.
So
So
managed to
that's
take
good.
out like Italy managed to get taken out. Atraxa taken out, but
But now I'm seeing an Archangel in hand too.
yeah.
So the Atali's coming right back. Or you could do ossification on. Do you do it on
Cathar?
the Vanguard? I would like to. I would have more like to see the Archangel do the direct damage to the Cathar, so that. But at the same time, I don't know.
Well, I think you have to do ossification, right? Because you need the light shield area to get
Oh, there it
used,
is.
and then
There it is.
binding and yeah.
It was debate. Okay.
I respect the play there,
There's
and
the
then
scoop. Yeah,
JC
there's the
take
scoop.
losing game one.
Yeah, that works.
Ah,
If you have a leyline binding, yes, that is exactly how you wanted to play that, and very well done.
yes, yeah, 100%. That line of play I think only makes sense if you have leyline binding for sure. We are cutting all the
Obviously,
Cathars.
maybe you're baiting out them to get rid of the the anthem or the enchantment to also free it up to play the Archangel next turn. I guess that's a
True.
thing,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's kind of I don't know. It kind of didn't seem like the greatest thing, but yeah, that worked out pretty well.
it did. Definitely came into where it needed to be.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
All
game
right, so now we're
two.
gonna see. Yeah, we're gonna see if JC can. Now that's where we were talking about on the play twice. JC was on the play that game and just couldn't
Yeah.
even really make a dent. So that was tough. We're gonna have to see. I mean, you get one more on the play now, and then if you're gonna, I mean, obviously you have to win this, but this seems like it's your best chance to at least get one, and then kind of see where you're at, going into game three.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is tough, man.
It is. I will say I think JC might be in a better standpoint on game two. I don't think game one is as favorable for JC as post sideboarding is. Obviously a lot of decks favor that way, but in this particular matchup, like Brutal Cathars, while it is a great removal piece, isn't as
Mhm.
great in this matchup because every time you take away
No.
one of their creatures, all of their creatures are ETPs. Like you
Yeah,
just give them
when
another
you have
free.
brutal Cathars and or just those exile effects in general that could allow
Yeah.
them to come back, and that which also makes ossification bad. It's a little less bad than a Cathar because it's a little harder to deal with. But any of those that allow them to get it back rather than just outright removing them, yes, it's awful. It's almost as if destroy evil is better than ossification here
Yeah.
in this scenario.
Which I mean, maybe in some instances it kind of is in some ways, right?
I
Like,
think
okay.
I think right now it is because ossification hits planeswalkers too, and that was one of the main reasons that it's good. But
Yep.
that deck, I don't think that the 5-color ramp runs any planeswalkers.
No, it's the I'll say the standard, not to say we're
Mhm,
not in the standard, but the net build, if you will, usually
mhm.
does not play in planeswalkers. There are some niche ones that'll maybe play like Ren at 7,
Yeah,
Tameo, or Emperor.
I
But yeah,
think I've
most of
seen
the
those.
time.
Yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, most of the time, no, it's no walkers. So Destroy Evil kind of does pull some more weight.
And we do see it in hand, which is good.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they boarded out the ossification. We were talking, and I think I missed what they actually boarded as, but
I think Ossification may have stuck in, but we did see Brutal Cathars get boarded out.
okay.
So that we did see. That we did
Yeah,
see.
yeah, that is reasonable.
Really nice start though. Game two going very well
Mhm.
for JC here though. A lot of good
Oh,
pressure.
absolutely.
I'm a fan of what's going on.
I think I'm doing the ability here. Yeah.
I like that too. Restock the hand, especially with that Adeline.
Yeah, get your Adeline, and then if
Oh,
you go land, or if you go Adeline into like get the land, and then you can do Adeline and reinforcements. You have a pretty big board.
yeah.
Sunset Revelry is a great card to bring in the matchup too for Gleason though.
Yeah, like a little bit of life gain
Gain
and
back that 4
blockers.
life, and then get the blockers. Okay, so now we're definitely going to be taking a hit here after this,
Yeah, this is gonna be
and
4, 5, 6, 7.
if you play the
Because
Adeline,
we
I think
play an
it's 7.
Adeline,
Yeah,
right? We
yeah,
just jam
yeah.
Adeline and swing.
Hmm.
Get Gleason down to 6 and
And
force.
then,
Well, they can't even Sunfall. They can't even.
well, if Gleason has a land here, they could set it up for a Sunfall next turn.
But Thalia,
There's the
right?
lands. Okay. What's up?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, no, right.
Thalia. No, you're right. You're right. And here comes the Gobakon just to make sure that nothing too crazy is coming down.
And there's the
There's the
Sunfall with the.
Sunfall. There's the
Oh,
Sunfall. And they had an untapped land. You have to take the Sunfall there. You don't have a
yeah.
choice. You have to.
Yeah, because if they draw an untapped land, Sunfall just wrecks the
Mhm.
entire day for JC.
Mhm.
Ah,
Don't
don't
take the
risk it. Don't
Atraxa.
risk it,
Don't
JC.
take
Take the
that.
Sunfall, please.
You have Destroy
I'm
Evil.
just
You
like,
don't need to let them hard
yeah,
cast it and tap out and hit it with Destroy Evil. Take the Sunfall, man.
yeah. Stop offering the Sunfall. Take the Sunfall.
Stop.
I
Stop
feel
looking
like
at
Jason.
anything else other than Sunfall right now, man.
Oh, takes a
Oh, they took the
Traxa.
Atraxa. Okay. Okay. They're
All
daring
right.
him. I'm going face here personally. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't care too much about. I send in everything personally. Like, I guess there's reason to clear it because of knowing what's in hand with Little Mana Barrage. Like, I guess, but
Yeah,
and it buffs the board. So, like, okay,
it does. It
I get
definitely
it.
does. Oh, and they had the one extra to pay because of Thalia
Yeah.
too. Very nice. Very
So
nice.
this sets up our lethal for next turn, but
Yeah.
really need
But
Gleason not
untap
to
land
have.
off the top. Let's
Yes, it
see it.
is.
Let's see it. What do you got?
No way.
Okay.
Okay.
Bricked. Bricked. All right. Now what? Okay.
Invasion.
Invasion. And you don't play the but you want to be able to block with your topiary. But then
Yeah.
you just light up Destroy Evil, and is that lethal?
I
No.
think it's not quite lethal because we can't destroy evil and add a lane.
Yeah. The Thalia is actually cutting you off
Yeah, if
from being
we.
able to do that with getting a land.
Yep.
Oh, and they're gonna get because it has. Oh, this
all the
gets really
lands.
interesting right here, doesn't it?
This is the what can really make 5C like the domain deck really work, right? Because you just stomp her into a Zendikar. Flipping gives you 2 4/4s, 8 land, plus a dork. Like,
Oh,
I just, oh, this
that's
is
still not. They need a land. They need a land here, and
yeah.
that I think that would be lethal maybe if they had a land.
If they had a land, it would have been really close.
Yeah.
That
But
said,
the good
though,
news is you just save your thing for Atraxa now. You just save the Destroy Evil for it, I guess.
pretty much, yeah. And you're forcing blocks on the opponent, so
Yeah. So, okay, you go to 6. So we could play the Atraxa, but is playing the Atraxa, would they be that greedy or would they just clear the board? I think they just clear the board.
I think it's clear the board. Like Sunfall just makes
Also, do you blow up your? Oh, you don't blow up your thing here, okay? Because you're only going to lose one that has Unearth anyway. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Notably, you can also bring in the reinforcements after this Sunfall, which
Is fine.
And they can pay to transform the Incubate token too. Notably.
Yes, so which gives them a blocker.
Mm-hmm.
So we reinforcements here.
Have to.
We add a lane. We Yoshin.
Yeah.
That is
5
points of damage.
Yeah.
One of them gets blocked.
There's another Destroy Evil, notably.
Yeah. This is going to be tight. This is really close.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we're going to get Gleason down to 2 here.
Yeah. Agreed.
No, sorry, 3. It'll be 3. Oh, no. Yeah, it'll be 3. It'll be 3. Yeah, it'll be 3. Because they just block whatever is the biggest creature.
Yeah, you block the larger one because you're killing it either way.
Yeah. Okay. This is a nail biter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I think you don't sack the enchantment here. You let your guys get counters, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Let them get counters, build up the board.
2 Destroy Evils in hand, notably.
Yeah.
That's increasingly relevant here, I think.
Atraxa costs 9 right now, right?
Oh yeah, they taxed her.
Yeah, so
that's the whole turn if they play the Atraxa.
Yep.
Okay, here it comes.
Leaves them
now.
So Atraxa's 9. 1 minute is left open.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, if they get a ley line, yes. That's what I was thinking.
Does Gobakon do hexproof or just indestructible?
Hexproof and indestructible.
Okay. That's
so
noteworthy. So it makes leyline actually irrelevant.
Yeah. Depending on how things happen. This is gonna be close. Like sequencing is gonna be big here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, the light array is hexproof and is it in this? I don't think it's in store. It's just hexproof, isn't it? Anyways,
I want to say it at least does indestructible because I know they do it in combat. Like whenever, you know what I mean. I haven't played the card much personally.
No, that's fair. Neither have I. I know it gives +1/+1, which has been like so relevant here.
Yeah, that's been like what's kind of helping them get there, you know. Invasion. Let me Google it real quick. Invasion. Okay. Invasion of Gobakon. Okay. Light Shield Array is the name of the other side.
Okay.
Sacrifice it. Hexproof and indestructible till end of turn. Yep.
Wow.
Creatures you control.
Little Mantic for Raj.
So you definitely have to do it now. Yeah.
Yep. But I think that just
Right
spells
now.
the win here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Like destroy evil,
Because I
kill
mean, you're
Atraxa.
gonna have 4 creatures and there's 1 blocker. So
Yeah.
math wise, at 3, that's it.
Yep.
Excellent, excellent.
Wow.
Got there. And we thought
Whew.
that. I mean, I think the way it shaped up, they might have been able to get it done either way with either of the choices that they made, be it Sunfall or the Atraxa.
Mhm.
Felt like either way they're just gonna blow it up with the destroy evil anyhow. So I think that's fine. But
Agreed.
actually, them casting the Sunfall made it either easier for them to do the destroy evil. So I don't know. It's kind of
It's curious. Was
they
the
they
sun?
made their decision and they followed up after the fact perfectly to it. So that's
Agreed.
good. They made their choice and all their subsequent moves aligned with the game plan that they chose when they made that choice, which is important when you make a big decision like that. You have to die with it. You know what I mean? You can't
You do.
half ass it, so to speak, you know.
No, you stick
So
on your decision.
mhm.
And game 3, mono white not on the play.
Yeah, we'll see now. We'll see if now this is gonna be a special victory if they pull it out here. Let's see.
Big time. And I gotta say, I do like JC's hand. This
We've
is
got Lords, we've got Adelines, we've got Removal, we've got Thalia. Yeah.
we're looking pretty tight
I'm
here.
playing the Thalia here. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm slamming that.
Yeah, Thalia's too good not to jam, especially taxing up
Mhm.
their ossifications and everything else.
Yeah, agreed.
Grabbing a forest, okay. Is this forest Topiary Stomper? Is Gleason just gonna have some magical curve?
Yeah, is it a stomper?
I feel like it has to be. Like, I mean, there are other reasons to grab green. And this also could be maybe we're holding up for additional source. We have access to red for the Lithomantic Barrage after we take out a Thalia. Yep.
There you go. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
So I think I gotta go Adeline here, and then we
Yeah.
can maybe we get the land. We could do double veteran. That would be pretty crazy if we could do that.
That is pretty tight getting to do that. And especially with the follow-up of the render, like our resolute reinforcements too.
Yeah, you could go pretty wide here. We don't love the revelry, but
No.
I still think we go with the Lord and probably swing, and then maybe recruitment after combat.
I think so as well.
Oh
But
no,
well,
no, before to get more damage.
yeah, yeah, you want to get that +1 on Adelaide. This is going to force them to double block, like single block, or
Ooh.
not at all.
The Adeline token isn't a soldier,
It
just a
is
regular
not.
human. Okay,
It is. It's a human something.
human citizen or one of those things. I think
Something
something
like
like that.
that.
Yeah. Oh my
Triple
god. Oh
Traxa?
my god. All
What?
right, man. Double spam. No, there's no time to go at the Gobacon. You just
No, you go
gotta.
full face. Just go face. Or I mean, I guess yeah, you could send one attacker there and potentially get the flip.
Yeah, if they're not gonna block it, then yeah, because then
Yeah,
they buff. But jeez, oh my goodness.
triple Traxa.
Oh gosh. Because also
Oh,
you don't want that to flip because they could Boseiju the thing,
yes.
the
Oh, right.
yeah. I mean, it would get you your
Mhm.
4th land though, and then you could do ossification and the other lord. So maybe you want to bait him into that. Who knows?
You know, I
But
actually kind of like getting the bait in that because if that Boseiju
yeah,
isn't in hand, then ossification can steal an Atraxa and seal us the win.
yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
6 lands. What's that other card? Okay, it's a stomper. It gets the 7th, but then
yep.
you do ossification on the stomper. I would have to say, well, no, because they
Boseiju
could
still.
Boseiju it. So
Yeah,
you don't want to do the ossification. You want to
no.
play the Lord and
Yes.
the Resolute, I think, and
Yeah,
that's the
you
only way.
yeah, I think
And
it's
you want
Lord
to
and we just swing, right? And we hold back Resolute for the opponent's turn for instant response, right?
Or you could wait till after they declare blocks and then do the Resolute. Maybe they don't block the Adeline, and that
right,
could
and
get you
sneak in.
You know what I mean? So I'm just
Yeah.
swinging everything facing it right now. Maybe
Yep.
they just block the Lord, and then you play your Resolute
And then that's
after
game.
they declare the blocker, and maybe that'll get it done for you.
Yeah, I
Actually,
like it.
no. They're forced to block the Adeline right now.
Right, because it's lethal otherwise.
It'd be lethal, yeah.
Okay, but they're still at 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Is this it? Like,
So now you just have to play the But the Boseiju channel is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if they had another land,
yes.
then they could. They don't.
Nope,
Okay.
they
1, 2, 3,
play
4,
it.
5, 6. Do they have a binding?
Would have to be, or they find a binding off this Atraxa, but I don't know that
Yeah,
it.
it might not matter.
No, because if we top deck like destroy, if they don't find a binding, or we top deck a destroy evil, I don't think it matters at that point. They did find a binding
Well,
though.
I think ossification just gets it done though, doesn't it?
Well,
Or
they can.
are you just
So
binding the ossification?
you can bind in the
Yeah.
ossification.
Okay.
So it's. I think we flash in.
Interesting. Yeah, you definitely flash it in.
Destroy evil. And
Yep, play the Adeline.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do we maybe not care about the Atraxa? We also I don't think we care about the Atraxa.
We might have enough to just say screw it.
I think you do.
Yeah. What is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And you're blocking 3 and gaining 10. I think it's Xaxes, man. I think it's like freaking Xaxes.
I think you're right. Because you block a 3/3. Nothing is first strike. That's 9, 10, 12. Yeah. Yeah. JC has just got the damage. Wow. What a game. That is absolutely crazy.
You're like choosing your cards, but also doing the math and realizing you're dead.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Like, it's just like, oh, damn.
Yeah.
Come on, full send it, JC.
I'll face my guy.
Yeah. Yep. There we go.
And then the other guy goes face too. Yep, you got it.
That is it.
Oh yeah, the Adeline tokens cannot attack battles, I think.
Yeah, they always attack an opponent. Opponent or planeswalker.
There it is.
Wow.
Great job, JC.
Finals. GG.
Great job, man.
Looking for the latest comic book to add to your collection? How about the last card for that Magic the Gathering Commander deck? Well, the comic book store's got you covered. Shop online at comicbookstore.tcgplayerpro.com or come in person at 30 North Main Street, Glassboro, New Jersey.
This video is brought to you by MagicJank.com, the spiciest cards for your sauciest decks. Buy and sell Magic the Gathering products and gear today on MagicJank.com.
Pizza people, are you enjoying the content? Don't forget, subscribe to the channel. It's free. Hit that bell icon as well. That way, anytime any of our new content comes out, you're able to see it right away. Hey, leave a comment down below as well. Tell us what you're going to play in the next event, or tell us what you're enjoying about the video. Don't forget, check out the description too. We've got tons of great content down below. And on top of that, we're going to have our tournament schedule too. So get in on it. Hope to see you.
And they can go to MTGACodes for all their code needs as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And you can it also helps out. I believe Pizza has a link on there as well, and it will help out the channel if you were to use his affiliate link to get any codes for your needs. Even if you don't want shinies, equally they have other decks that you can get on there that you can't get elsewhere. They have different lands that you can't get. They have the Bob Ross lands. I know that.
Those are
just
pretty.
saying. Yeah, I did a giveaway on my channel for those. They have a Bob Ross land. Equally, they also have, if you just want to get packs, they have the codes for packs too. If you want to boost up your collection, maybe get a couple more wild cards out of it, they, you know, just your pack codes. If you're another streamer, use Hollywood's link and it'll help him. You're a streamer, you do the giveaways for the codes, do it through his link so that he benefits from it. You know, there's a lot of ways we can all help each other out here, you know?
Yeah, and one of the ways I think Pizza wants to help you all out is with a giveaway that is about to be announced in chat soon for the Brothers War Commander deck, since we are in the finals and our final match is underway and already off to such a freaking start.
Yeah.
Like, JC's just, yeah, like JC's foot to the pedal here, invasions out, board state on.
Oh, there's a ley line though. Okay. What do we hit? We take the go. Oh, because it just like nullifies the attack basically. Wow,
yeah.
that was sneaky. That was sneaky.
Just,
okay,
like,
and they have another ley line in hand. Don't sleep on it.
Yeah, and it's 1 mana this time versus 2. But
do you think you take the Lord here?
I like.
They're gonna migrate, get another land, gain the life.
Yep.
Then they're gonna ley line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's a really effective use of 3 mana right there, if I do say so.
Well, it is. Heal for 3, take away the Lord threat, and you're still sitting good. Like,
I mean, you're taking a hit either way, but
definitely,
yeah, you're in a decent spot here. And it looks like next turn you're gonna ramp up to 5 lands, which is effective. Still can't block or or anything, so that's something to keep an eye on.
This is true.
Looks like they don't have another binding, so we'll have to see.
But Archangel Wrath on the draw. We've got the double white pip now.
Yep.
That
yep
might make the swing.
That could be good. I think I'm animating the Foundry here too, don't you think?
Yeah, yeah. There's no reason not to. Untap blue, 5-color domain's not playing a 1 mana thing. So I'm kind of
not sure why you hold back the 1/1 either. Personally,
yeah, I don't either.
They're not hasting at you, even if they swing at you for 4. You kind of don't care. I'm a little confused by what I just witnessed, but
double kicked Archangel.
Yep.
Oh,
so you just missed out on 3 points of damage, and they're going to gain 4.
Yeah,
4 life. Go back to 13.
So, yeah, and that's a huge difference.
The giveaway is also live. What is it?
Enter to win a donation page for time runs out. Donations under $25 get you 1 entry per dollar. Donations 25 and up are 2 entries per the dollar, doubling your chances to win. The winner will be announced at the end of the 10 minutes. No purchase necessary, void where prohibited, and check rules on donation page if you have any questions. 8 minutes and 30 seconds left to enter.
I'm about to donate.
Do it. Get those dice.
I'm about to donate.
Donate, do it. Donate to the Hope for a Day charity. Donate and support. Do awesome things. Win a commander deck or watch NumbSkull win 2 decks.
That just sounds sweet,
right?
And yeah, it's a set of 2. Yeah, so it looks like you would get 2 decks.
Yep, you get Mishra and Ursa, both amazing commander decks to have. And amazing is how this game has suddenly switched around. Like, JC. Aggressive start, pushing the damage, and now Giotto really just taking the flip in it. The invasion is flipped, 2 ley lines around, ossification tracks in hand. Like, this just changed degrees hugely.
Oh, absolutely. Oops.
Like, how does JC even come back from this? Because you've got to face down a Traxxas, you have to face down a Herd Migration, you have to face down 2 4/4s and 3/4.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah,
they know Traxxas coming next turn.
Yeah, I think it's smart. Scoop it up and then go right to your sideboarding here. And Little Mana Barrage already coming right in. Yep, no question. Dropping the Atalis. All right. Yep. I like how we're sideboarding here. We're bringing in a little bit more of what we need to stay alive and a little bit less on the high-end ramp. Just bringing in that extra removal to stop aggro. And a mom. Is Elish Norn actually gonna? She does. You think we're gonna get to see mom this game?
Are you watching Gudau's side?
I am watching
Or-
Gudau's side. Are you watching
Very
JC's
nice.
side?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's kind of sweet.
Yeah,
no,
so that works out really well.
Yeah, I was looking like, how are we watching the sideboarding? I want to see the 5-color side, so I jumped in and I wanted to see it. It was like, oh,
Right.
oh, okay.
It was easy for me because we were already on JC, so I just stayed there to watch. You know what I mean? There we go.
That's totally fair.
All right. My donation is in.
Yikes. You know what? I'm gonna do the same. So how is game 2 looking as I proceed to enter in?
Game 2, we got 2 lords, we got a Thalia. We do have the Vanguard as well to kind of do a little buff action. Well, it would be the second Vanguard rather. And I don't know. They might just have Gudau maybe has like a herd migration in hand or something.
Migration's kind of nice though. I mean, a little bit of life
There it
gain
is.
keeps us going.
Yeah, I mean, 3 life's really good. It buys you time.
Ossification coming in. Okay, okay.
What do you take? Take the Vanguard?
I
Oh,
think
good
so.
thing they have.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going Vanguard and Lord here, or we could go double Lord. Okay, yeah, let's just go. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Let's do
just
it.
go. Like how
All
people should
right,
be getting in their
okay.
donations right now.
Oh yeah, just go on the donations, guys.
Yeah. $1 gets you 1 entry for $25 and below. 25 and above doubles every entry. There are less than 4 minutes left to get in for these commander decks. Just like how Gudau is going to work to get some life back and stay alive and kicking in game 2. Because Gudau wants to win like how you want to win these commander decks.
Now, do some of these decks run depopulate?
Yes, some do. It's interesting to see
Okay.
the vision. So some
Mhm.
5-color decks play Depopulate. Some play Vanquish the Horde.
Yes. Which right now they would both be 4 mana.
They would be. And like,
And
you
they
know,
would both require 2 white as well.
yes. It's
Yeah, I think they just didn't. I think they might
Yeah.
not even have had an untapped land to even like give themselves a chance.
I don't think that they
All right.
did.
We got
Game
game 3 of the
3.
finals, man.
Mono white
Okay.
aggro, 5C domain, both doing their things. This is either gonna go
good.
I feel like this is either gonna be quick or we are about to see some intense back and forth. And I'm really hoping it's the back and forth.
If it's a back and forth, I think the 5-color wins, but we'll have to see.
I think so too.
It's all about those destroy evils, man.
That's a hand. So Gudau has a hand of 2 Sunfalls of Farewell and a Lethal Mantic Barrage. That's a hand.
We got a Gobakon over here.
Okay, all right. So Gobakon gets.
Yeah.
I love the fact we actually get to hear this
something.
back in. Little something.
know,
All right. Ooh, this is gonna be sweet.
It looks like JC wants to flash in. He wants to flash in the reinforcements,
Absolutely.
opting not to play the Gobakon. Probably going to do Gobakon next turn though, because he does have a recruitment officer, so you can go Gobakon and recruitment because he has that 3rd land as well. So I think that's the move here. Because you gotta like turn 4-ish, you gotta look in their hand. I think if you have the chance.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know what you take. I don't think taking a Sunfall. Yeah, maybe another Stomper so they can't ramp anymore. Yeah, that's reasonable. I don't know if I even play the recruitment. Well, okay, you just dare him to top pick a land, basically.
I think you dare it, right?
Yeah.
Because like invasion flips, your board set in, and yeah, I like the Sunfall. That wow. I think JC did the right play on taking away the Stomper. It just came in and down on that for that top deck.
Yeah.
The top deck Mirror.
Well, this is okay. You can. I say you play the Vanguard and then. Oh, they want to swing. What's no? He hasn't done. Yeah, I mean,
you can animate, but is it worth animating here?
I like playing a Vanguard or a Veteran and then flashing in the reinforcements.
Yeah,
and then you can play the other 2 drop and animate next turn.
Right.
Or
and
he's
then you set
thinking
up a
about
larger board state.
animating, and getting the
Battle.
battle flip, which is it's reasonable. It's
I don't
reasonable.
mind. I definitely don't mind setting up the battle. That definitely plays to the longer game plan, especially with
Yeah,
hexproof.
agreed.
But
You might have to think about the longer game plan now that it's turn 5, I think, and you still have them at 20. I guess we've kind of committed to the long plan at this point. So,
well, especially staring down another Sunfall, another Farewell, and a Lethal Mana Barrage.
yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Okay, do you do ossification on that here?
Given what's in the opponent's hands, I don't hate it. We don't really know what Godow's kind of think of aside from just access for board removal. So if we try to get a bit aggressive,
going. Yeah. Because it's like, well, hey, you can't. Oh, and they did have a 5th land. Yeah, I actually don't mind that because then you just flash in your reinforcements.
Yeah.
And like, what are they? Well, now you have to worry about the other, but it looks like they don't have an Atraxa. Or well, maybe they do.
No Atraxa. Only thing we'd be concerned of from Godow's side is like a leyline binding. But with that Light Shield of Ray on JC's side, are we even that worried?
True.
I don't know. It to me, this game is still close. Like Godow definitely has removal in hand, has the 4/4. But JC still hold that Light Shadow Ray, might just be able to squeak in with this Mishra's Workshop or Foundry. Mishra's Land, because I forgot the name. And finish off some damage. Like, it's not an impossibility that the man land takes this game.
Now, why are we... Okay.
Swinging in, we're getting blocked.
I was thinking we'd do the ossification first to get through.
Maybe you just wanted to poke in the damage.
Okay.
Kind of set up board state a bit.
Yeah.
I guess we just eat the... JC eats the 4, goes to 12. Okay.
Yeah, we have to.
I don't know.
Okay. Are we going to use the... Are we going to Sunfall now? Okay. Well.
I dig that. I like the Sunfall here. Just eliminate any potential board threat. And you still have other removal active and 2/4/4 staring down JC. Oh. Passing the turn. Oh.
That might do it.
It just might.
Unfortunately.
So 2 incubators already. Is this gonna spell it?
You really want to hold that ossification for whatever, but it's good to take a token with it. It's just as hard because you couldn't get him to flip it yet.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do I do there?
Because you want to have a valid target on it.
Sunfalls, man.
Those Sunfalls were killer. 2 back to back. Like,
yeah.
I think 1 you recover from, but second,
it's too tough.
Yeah. And then Leyline Binding. Wow. Binding kicks in to stop that ossification.
So you do the ley line on the ossification so they don't even get the effect then, I think. Is that how it's gonna work?
That is exactly how it works.
Wow. Yeah, good job.
And the same can be done. So fun fact, if you were playing the mirror and it's Leyline Binding versus Leyline Binding, if your opponent's Leyline Binding comes down, enters in, and picks its target, you use your Leyline Binding on theirs, and their target gets fizzled out and never leaves. So binding a binding is kind of 5-head plays.
Yeah, definitely noteworthy here. Just double blocking the stomper.
Send a message.
Yeah,
it's about sending a message.
JC doesn't like dinosaurs.
No,
definitely not
that's still
fair.
Godow, though.
So that's it.
Congratulations.
Godow took it down. Yeah. Phenomenal.
What? Finals.